Alright, I got a serious question for all you guys watching this. How many of you guys have a hobby that you really love, you spend a lot of time and kind of put into a good bit of money into it, and you're trying to think, what's another way I can enjoy my hobby and make it almost more like an investment? And what I've done, I love sports, so I'm collecting cards now. Sorry, ignore my little girl Espeon, she's being loud. But I want to collect cards. That is like my next hobby. I love sports. I have NFL season passes to multiple different NFL teams that I put the individual game tickets on Ticketmaster, and it's just that one way that I make money off sports, which I really enjoy. But I figured another way. Now, I'm only going to become a collector right now. I'm not saying I'm never going to sell. I'm not saying that one day I might not have like memorabilia for sale. That's definitely probably the long-term goal. But as of today, I want to start collecting football cards, be smart about it, do my education, learn what makes a card more valuable and not, so that I'm not just wasting money dumbly. And I know that my main goal is that like one day in a few months to a few years, once I have a big enough collection, I'll get to the point where I'm like, you know what, I want to sell some of these so that then I can buy better cards. So right now, this is just the start. Everyone's going to be different on how they tell you to get started. This is just my opinion on the best way to start collecting cards from a beginner. Again, today, let me double check the date real quick. I don't want to lie to you guys. So today, I know it's 11:08 on Wednesday, May 29th, 2024, and I know I ordered my first card on Wednesday, May 15th, 2024. So nothing is a lie to you guys. I'm just going through my journey with you, showing you guys what I'm learning. So one big thing I've learned, a couple of these cards in here, which I'll show you, I'll get closer view of them. A couple of them aren't as valuable now that I'm learning like what makes them more valuable, but let's get into that. I'll show you real quick. I want to point out to you guys which ones are a little bit more valuable and why. So this Jerome Bettis right there, I'll flip him over so you can see the back, but he is a 1 of 50, so that makes him kind of cool. This Michael Vick, not only is it a rookie card, but it also is a signature. So that is a really cool feature. That one's really cool for that aspect. And then this gold refractor Steven Jackson is also a 1 of 50. So my only three really cool cards is the Jerome Bettis with the blue, the signed Michael Vick, and the gold refractor Steven Jackson. So one thing I've learned, see right there where it says gold refractor. So a lot of cards don't say stuff like that. See how this one just says 1986 insert and this one just says right hand X Factor. So X Factor is still a holo, but that doesn't really make it like this one where it's a 1 of 50 because I don't know, it's just interesting. I'm at the point, even though I only have a few cards, I've already learned enough that there's a thing called a refractor and they'll make limited runs of those. So there might be like, say, Russell Wilson. There might be a pink refractor and that might be a 1 of 200, but there might be like 50 different types of refractors that are all still like 1 of 200, 1 of 1,000, 1 of 100. The lowest I've seen them is like a 1 of 25. I'm sure they go to like 1 of 10s, 1 of 1s, but the lowest I've seen is 1 of 25. The lowest I own is a 1 of 50 so far. But again, it's a lot to learn. It's a lot to take in. Everyone who wants to start this hobby, you got to do your own research. I'm just one collector just starting. Yes, I'm 27, so I'm not like a little kid getting into it. So I'm trying to use like I'm trying to use prior knowledge just from life experience so that I'm not just being dumb and getting excited and overspending, which yes, there's a good bit of cards in there that aren't that valuable. I don't think I quite overspent, but I definitely think they'll probably get my money back or maybe lose a few bucks. But now I'm learning. It took me a little bit, but now I'm learning what ones I need to buy, what ones are actually more profitable. Again, I'm sticking to numbered cards, or unless it's like the Michael Vick where it has a signature or some sort of reason that I wanted the card. So I do have another card from a Mark Bulger. He was on the Rams. He was the quarterback with Steven Jackson. And I did get a top signed card from him. And that one's not like a special run or anything, but it has a signature. I got it for under 25 bucks. I was like, you know what, pretty good deal for a signature card. Like, I figured if that dude ever does anything outside the NFL, because his NFL career is done, but if he does anything to make his legacy a little bit better, I'm sure that'll go up in value. So, and that's like also a heart purchase. That's why I'm doing this more not to sell right now. Like, that's the thing I'm trying to tell you guys, is I'm doing it more as a collector. Like, I want to get a bunch of cards that I think's cool. It'll be cool to know that they're actually worth value. So one day if my kids want to sell them, or like if one day I do decide to start selling them, I know that I'm not like losing a bunch of money from my original investment. So to me, it is an investment. There's a couple of things, again, you can ask any other YouTuber that does this. I'm sure they all have their own opinions, but I think set a goal. My goal was get the wall display, eventually fill it up with cards I like. I think I'm gonna get one or two more wall displays just so I have like a couple like to look at around the room, and then I'm gonna get them filled up, and then maybe start selling and upgrading my cards and like learning which ones are actually worth more that I want to like save up and get, because I'm not spending more than 150 on a card right now. That would be absolutely crazy. I don't know enough about it. I would get myself ripped off. Like, I did a good bit of research before I spent I spent about 110 on that Michael Vick card, and I did as much research as possible because I did not want to get ripped off spending that kind of money on something. So fingers crossed, the Michael Vick card's at least always still going to be worth at least 110 or so. I think it will be. Sorry, ignore my phone. Never can film and not predict my phone to be blowing up. I should have put it on silent, but you know, life is what it is. I appreciate anybody who watches. I'm D-Webb. This is the start of my card collection journey. I got a little bit of footage from different things that I did while I was getting the cards, because coincidentally, like the day or two after I started ordering cards online, I found out there was a card show going on in my area. Unfortunately, it was actually at the convention center. I thought it was at our local mall. There was a few stands at the mall, but only like 10 stands. It was nothing in comparison, I'm sure, if I went to the convention center. So I missed out on that aspect, but I was still way too new to it. I would have went there and probably spent 100 or two and wasted my money. So it's better off I started slow. I just got a couple at the mall convention area, and then now I ordered some on eBay, getting my collection going. That thing can hold 36 cards, I believe. Yeah, 4 rows of 9, so 36. Right now I'm at like 12 or 13. Once I get all my cards that I've ordered so far, I'm up to I think 23 or 24. And then at that point, I'm getting more picky. Now I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the numbered cards, like little bit of special edition ones, things that just, now my opinion too, well, I was going to say just things that are more interesting to me, but also have more value to the collectors. But one thing I wanted to mention is you can go out and find cards that are like listed for 40, 50 bucks that say or best offer, and you can go around and try to like keep giving low balls, and occasionally that might work. And I've been telling people I'm a new collector, so like maybe they've been like wanting to help me out, so that's why it's been working a little bit. But my option, in my opinion, to get the best deals is look for bids. Like, look up players that like you're not gonna find too often, like people looking for like how often do you really think someone's looking for like a Marvin Harrison? Like, yes, he's a good player, but like he's older. Like, every once in a while you could probably look on eBay and find a bid where no one else is bidding on it, and you get lucky and you find a card that's kind of rare and get it for like 15, 20, 30 bucks, you know, and that card could probably resell for 40, 50, $60. So I'm not saying you're gonna get rich off that. I'm not saying at all that I'm collecting cards and I'm expecting this YouTube channel to turn into how to get rich off selling cards. No, nothing like that. Just want to enjoy a little bit of a collection that I'm starting with you guys so that you guys can be a part of it. I'm a diehard Steeler fan, but I love tons of players. Like, another example, right now I'm doing a bid on an Adrian Peterson. The bid still has like 3 days left. I put my bid in for like $1 something. I'm the only bidder right now. Now, if my bid gets beat, that's fine. I'm just going to wait till like 10 minutes before the bid's up and see what the price is at. And if I still want to beat it, then I'm going to wait till there's like 10 seconds left, and I'm going to like put a higher bid in. But we'll just see what happens. There's no guarantee, but I think that's a good way to not go on and just look up Adrian Peterson and pay like 50 bucks for one of his cards when you could probably get it on a bid for 20, 30 bucks maybe, you know, and you end up with a way better deal that you could probably sell it for at least what you paid for. Now, that's just my own opinion. I might be ripping myself off. I might be being dumb. So anybody with advice, please let me know in the comments. I am not an expert. Just trying to have fun. Again, collecting some football cards right now. I'm strictly sticking, which it sucks because they quit making cards I think in about 2015 or 2016 season, but I'm strictly sticking to Topps PSA graded numbered cards. That's in NFL right now. Eventually I do want to get into basketball. I think I definitely want to get into Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh maybe a little bit, but those ones are really expensive. I mean, some football cards can get dumb expensive too, but in general, like, good quality Pokemon ones are absolutely outrageous first edition, like couple $100 a card at minimum. So I don't know, maybe I'll keep looking on bids, get lucky, maybe find like a couple Pokemon that no one's really that interested in and get them for cheap. I doubt it. For the Pokemon ones seem crazy. So do some of the sport ones, but you can get good deals on players that aren't like super old or like haven't hit the Hall of Fame yet. So again, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm D-Webb. If you're interested in cards, have any advice, let me know in the comments, or even if you're just thinking about getting into it. I keep getting sidetracked. One thing I suggest getting. So I have the wall display. That's my main goal, is get the wall display filled. I have a couple more I ordered, so I'm going to fill up a few of those. But I also, to get my starter packs set up, I ordered those little plastic sleeve things. I'll put a little picture right here. And basically those things, you can put your cards in if you get any raw cards and keep them safe. Not that I plan on buying any raw cards. I want to stick to PSA graded cards. But if I'm ever at a card show or stop into a card shop and I see some really good quality ungraded cards and I can tell that they're in good shape, and I can get them for a few dollars, it never hurts to buy them. So I want to have those for just in case. And then if you ever order cards online, you'll see a lot of those PSA graded cards or any graded cards come in these little plastic like film covers, and it just kind of protects them. So I ordered a bunch of those. So I have a bunch of the little plastic hard covers for the raw cards. I have a bunch of like graded card sleeve covers, so that'll protect both of those. That's like what I think is a good starter kit, just in my own opinion. And then, like I said, I have the wall display. And I forgot, I did order one of the little suitcases so that like you have a safe lock number on it, like a 6-digit number, and you can put your cards in it, and I think it's fireproof. And basically it just keeps all your valuables safe. It's just a better way than keeping them in your closet, easy to get stolen or something. So again, thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.